gonna have to fall back after this. Harvey immediately became an adult and got right the in there. Please tell me you all saw that. She stood tall and was like, "Go! Give me that shit." That's a big noise. No, that's a big noise. I don't think I like that big noise. A secret, okay? You've got to promise. It's gonna be a secret, all right? So no clips. Don't go telling nobody. All right? Everybody has to say it. We're all good. Let's do the funny thing that always is a hoot. Bust these out for a little while. There we go. Partner, here we come. No, I'm kidding. And that was cool. You know, worked for me. It was nice. But as time went on, I got really bored of it, and people were toxic. And I tried really, really hard to make it as good of a community as I could. And the people that were instilled in there had been there for a very long time, did really not want to improve the community in any meaningful way. They wanted to keep things sort of the way they were and keep it an old boys club. And I eventually got burnt out on the so I just said and left. Yeah, I run him down like a dog, and I do it again.
All right, time to stream snipe Cab and, you know, jump him in the middle of the stream.
Listen, not few things would bring me more pleasure than to stream snipe Cab in this game. Are you serious? I would love that.
Even if we don't win.
Completely shifting gears. This is another callback. But why did Alfie de coom behind your head when you were on the stream?
Okay, so I was on Alfie's stream. Was it last year? We were hanging out, and she was like, "You want to come over and do a collab? Just hang out, you know, just talk." I said, "Sure, sounds fun." So went on her channel. We're hanging out, and as you know, she's Swedish.
Incredible.
So she is from Sweden. I am very much not. I am very much American, and we were teaching each other language. And I was talking about, you know, language usage and how we have changed and morphed things from British English into American English and vice versa, and how those things are interchangeable and how they've changed. And she said, "You have a very clean pronunciation." And I said, thank you, I suppose. And so she began teaching me words in Swedish. And as we were talking about it, there was one word that we came across, and for the life of me, I can't recall what that word specifically was, but we were just talking back and forth, and she said, "Here, let me spell it for you because it'll be easier." So she went down into her OBS, down into her sources menu, and she had, you know, the text GPI thing that you have for text. And she was going to turn that on so that she could type it. Well, it already had words from another stream that was on there. And my model was layered over the text. So, when unannounced, when she turned the text on, there was this big, giant, inappropriate text behind my head that just went coom all the way across. And she just immediately panicked and was like, no, wait a minute, not that. Wait a minute, let me fix. She turned the text back off again, but by that point it was too late because me and the entire community were just laughing too hard. But yeah, she completely forgot that she had the text on. She hadn't erased it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And I climbed the tower back up because he told me to. Not because I wanted to, because he told me to. So I climbed the tower back up to the top. And the first thing that he has the audacity to tell me, the audacity of this lad, he goes, "Oh yeah, you could have taken the elevator, but I didn't tell you about that."
Candy corn is not wax, it's sugar.
It's coated in the same wax they coat apples in.
And I love it.
No, Horatius! No!
And she's perished. They even have pumpkins.
How could you do this to me?
So you love Palia. You've been playing a lot of Palia. You've been cheering it on. It's a really awesome game. It's something that I'd love to get into, but I know that if I start, I'm gonna backburner a lot of other things that I'm like playing right now, and it's literally already too many plates. So
I'm just saying, if you want a code, I got a code.
Yeah, give me the
just like I live in a state where there's lots of pretty houses.
Listen,
and I provide houses
you
too.
know I'm a Canada-phile, okay? That's too close to Canada for me. I'll never come back. Like, anyway, so
it's only a 4-hour trip. You can come back.
So
it's fine.
You're playing Poly.
I'm playing Poly.
A game that you adore. My understanding is a new true classic, a love even. And to access part of the next thing that you'd like to do, you must do a push the blocks puzzle. Do you give up? Do you go somewhere else? Or are you, for this new fling, are you going to tough it out and do a push the blocks puzzle?
I'm gonna give the devs some feedback that I feel is crucial and helpful, because as somebody that has worked in the game industry for 10 years and also a current alpha and beta tester, I feel that it is my responsibility as a player to provide critical and concise feedback that is helpful for the dev journey, and then push the block puzzle for about 5 minutes and peace out.
Okay. So many of us have heard about the grapefruit technique, where you microwave a grapefruit for sexual gratification purposes. I've heard of a story that I'd like you to expand on that's similar in nature, where in an act of desperation, a different kind of desperation,
where is this going?
You found yourself microwaving a peanut butter smeared orange.
I did. Okay. So, picture me, but younger and a starving college-aged student. You know, like early 20s, bachelorette, as it will, living in her own apartment, basically surviving off of ramen and whatever else costs 15 cents because I can't afford anything else, and I'm a starving child. So you make do with what you have when you can't buy anything. So I was really desperate. I hadn't eaten since the day before. And I was like, I have to find something. I got to find something. I don't have any money to buy anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I just started desperately picking through the pantry, and I found clementine. I found a clementine that hadn't gone bad yet, and I was like, okay, I got a clementine, but this ain't it. This is not gonna do me any favors. So I took the clementine. I was like, but I want a warm meal. So my starving young brain, you know, and it's one firing culinary brain cell went, you know what? I can put this in the microwave and it'll warm the clementine. It'll be fine. But I'm still not getting in. What else do I have? I have peanut butter. I got peanut butter. So again, one brain cell firing that culinary prowess, I decided to put the peanut butter on the clementine and then send the clementine into the microwave for like a minute and a half. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life, but you know what? It was sustenance and I got it down. But I would not recommend it.
We've had a lot of questions today about your previous lives that you've lived, because you've lived a very rich life.
I like to think so.
You've been in the entertainment industry to one degree or another nearly your entire existence. I'm going to time you 1 minute at my mark. You have 1 minute to tell the most important lesson to someone who's just getting into the entertainment industry. What do you tell them? On my mark, 3, 2, 1, 60 seconds, go.
Don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody's on their own individual creative journey. I, as a musician, get people in my chat all the time. I am a pianist of 30 years of skill, training, teaching, learning. I'm a forever student of music. And I still get people that are in my chat. How come I'm not as good as you? I wish I could be good as you. you can. The problem is that you are comparing somebody that has 30 years of life and training experience to your first 2 months. I did not come out of my mother's womb being able to sing perfectly, being able to play piano perfectly, being able to play guitar perfectly. It is something that I acquired and I practiced and I put my everything into because it's a passion that I want to pursue. Skill comes with practice. You have to be dedicated to your craft. You have to be able to look at yourself and go, this is where I want to be. This is where I want my skill to be. And be able to decide to pursue that. So do not compare yourself to somebody that has exponentially more life training than you in any creative field. You will get there. But by starting yourself in that situation and putting yourself in the mindset, that actually dampens and hampers your ability to do your best.
Perfect. Wearing like the tool belt that I'm wearing on the apron. He goes, see all those? And I go, yeah. He goes, what are those for? I'm like, they're tools. They have different purposes. He's like, yeah, different purposes. I can't just use this hammer to hammer nails, can I? And I'm like, no, you can do it for this thing. He's like, exactly. You're going to build up that tool belt your whole life. You should always look to how you can use your old tools to do new jobs.
That's so wise. I love that.
If you want to save yourself a lot of money, here's my toxic little someone clip this. The top one trick that market people don't want you to do. I could save you up to $4,500 a year with this one simple trick. You know what it is? It's don't save your credit card information on your computers. Don't make it easy to buy shit. Put your wallet in another room away from where you spend it. That counts. I kind of want to clip this and then be like, all right, guys, put the leak spin song to this. That whole thing. I think that Armored Core 6 is going to be very similar to the Souls series because they've done all this learning. Have applied all this new game knowledge since the last time they released an Armored Core. I'm respecting this guy too much, and then I died. Oh, there was a bonfire literally right nearby, and I totally didn't get it. Like, why do people do big honkin' debuts? Well, part of it's the history of VTubing and how it sort of is a deviation / evolution of the idol world, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, listen, chat. I understand that you guys like animals and that you're all fucking cow empaths, and I made a stupid fucking analog, and you guys were like, oh, no, let's all talk about how cool cows are.
Even further behind, had I not had some kind of training and idea of how to make edits and cuts in videos and like how to make things look good and, basic graphic design, VFX design, and all of that.
For a second there, I thought you were literally going to hit me with the OG graphic design is my passion. God damn it, Mark.
It is.
Shit!
They're gonna know.
Oh no, they're gonna know.
They're gonna know it
My
was
sleight
me,
of
Austin.
hand, no.
Oh no, they're gonna know I'm a clout chaser, and I just really want Horatius' clout.
Yeah, all the scraps of it.
I need to get the cloud from Twitch's first male VTuber.
That's fair though. I am
when the IRS asks Sky, what do you do? He's like, I'm a farmer. It wasn't very effective. Or no, flounder.
Yeah, no, that's the correct verb. Good job, buddy. Shout out Snake Waifu.
I'm sorry, I'm just a magic carp.
Oh, because you're a Magikarp dressed up as that's very funny.
That's fucking amazing. Holy shit.
That's really good. Full stop. I love it. I may be cringe.
It's like one of those old school early morning radio shows. I may be cringe, and then it's just like one of those like prefabricated sound bits. But I'm the goat.
I mean, it's not wrong in this instance.
Why do people make it so hard to find good refs for their characters? Who? I don't have a ref sheet. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a ref sheet when I have money next time. Chat, you hear that? Hold me accountable to that.
Just take a big old breath of that copium.
After 25, it just starts getting blurry. Fuck you, Saki. We're supposed to be productive? No. I'm not supposed to be anything. We should choose to be productive, though. Alright, I'm posting a thing on Twitter real quick because we hit 69 follows on VStream.
Yeah, nice. Everybody say nice in the chat.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Victus. The fuck, dude. Alright, I'm gonna read that again with nothing else, with no other audio. And then someone clip that, and we're going to post it everywhere, because that's hilarious. Celador, I hope you're okay with me grabbing your bit and running with it. I don't know if you made that up on your own, but we're going to have fun here. Is a man not entitled to the thirst of his game? No, says the game developer. It belongs to the company. No, says the game's journalist. It belongs to the media. No, says the Twitch mod. It belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose copium. Let me sure why. I want to level my blacksmithing quicker. Now get in the bed. Stenwick, you're saying the quiet part out loud of why I like to bed all the blacksmith women, because that's the reason why. Wink. 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 Oh, that's right. I had to turn my model fidelity down.
I just love it when the blacksmith ladies are like...
Yep.
The combat mechanics are good, but the enemies, much like Warframe, are not capable of rising to your mechanical variety, so they just kind of rely on cheap tricks to deal damage to you, like forced attacks and a bunch of other bullshit.
Yo, I hate invincibility phases. They're
everything else is, oh, please go to X or Y coordinate and pick up thing and bring it back. And it wouldn't be a problem. That's okay once in a while.
Why are you guys talking about Final Fantasy XIV?
Very true.